Gratitude is a very underrated tool when it comes to building mental fortitude. Oftentimes we can forget about it or don't always see its value, especially when we're in a tough situation. Today, we will be discussing how powerful gratitude is and how we can implement it on a day-to-day basis. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wells Wellness. I'm glad that you made it back with us. And today we are discussing gratitude. Did you know that the average person thinks about 12,000 to 60,000 thoughts per day? About 95% is repetitive and 80% is negative. So it's no wonder that when situations arise that our first reaction is to think of the negative or act in a negative way. A certain scripture says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." So it's no surprise that we can be negative at times if we are consuming negative thoughts. The reason I like gratitude so much is it gives you a break from some of the negative thoughts that we have swirling around in our minds. It's like we press the pause button on our negative thoughts and can just rest in something positive. I also appreciate gratitude because it trains your brain to start thinking of the positives rather than the negative. When we give into anxiety, fear, and worry, it actually trains our brain to look out for the negatives and problems that can arise. Now, I'm not telling you to go out in the world all go lucky, like nothing ever bad is gonna happen to you. There is a place for that, but we can sometimes take it a little bit too far where that's all we're thinking about is the negatives and the problems that can arise. So what I love about gratitude is gratitude and anxiety cannot exist in the brain at the same time. Gratitude optimizes the functioning of the autonomic nervous system, and it uses the same neurotransmitters as anxiety. The brain cannot respond to anxiety and gratitude at the same time. So that should give you a little bit of comfort that you have a tool to fall back on, especially when things are becoming rough. Some other benefits of gratitude include being able to just celebrate the present. Like no matter what, you cannot get this day back. So we should be able to enjoy it as much as possible. It helps you to block negative emotions like resentment, jealousy, and even regret. And let's be honest, a lot of times, especially if we're on social media, we can have a lot of these negative emotions from the things that we're looking at. Gratitude can help you be more resilient in your emotions and even can strengthen your social ties and your self-worth. So gratitude has a lot going for it. Gratitude is so underrated, but it's a powerful tool that can help us think better about ourselves, about our situations, and overall just improve our quality of life and our positive thoughts. So how can we do this? How can we implement this on a day-to-day basis? I have some options for you. Number one, you can journal it down. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can have a gratitude journal where you're physically writing things down, or you can have an app. One of the apps I use is called Day One on Apple, and you can create your own templates, and they have some templates for gratitude, and you can just write several things that are bullet pointed that you're grateful for. I want to encourage you while you're doing this is to think about what has happened this day. Of course, you can think of things that has happened in the past and things like that, but I do want to challenge you, what happened that day that you are thankful for. Number two is you can set a timer on your phone, and just whenever that timer goes off, just say what you're grateful for out loud. And I just want to challenge you, just try for 10. The reason why I'm talking a lot about writing things down or saying them out loud, because I would like to deepen the thought process of gratitude. A lot of our thoughts are just swirling in our head, but if we repeat it, if we write it down, if we say it out loud, we're going to be able to enhance the positive effects of gratitude. Because, like I said in the beginning, a lot of our thoughts are negative and they're repetitive. So in order to make a good dent in those negative thoughts, we really have to be intentional about the positive things that we're thinking, the positive things that we're grateful for. Another option you can use is to do this challenge with a partner. You can call somebody on the phone every day and you can say what you're grateful for to them, and they can say it back to you. So that's a good conversation starter rather than, some of the negative things that we be venting about on the phone. You can do something positive that is going to help your life, but also the life of your friend, your partner, whoever you decide to participate with. So there's another scripture that you can use to help you to really think about what is positive that is going on in your life that you can be grateful for. And it is Philippians 4:8, and it reads,
"Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things."
So you can write it down. What happened that day that is lovely? What happened that day that is pure? And if you can't think of anything, do something that happened in the past. Another tip that I want to give is, if you ever feel like, I have nothing to be grateful for, everything is just crazy and I can't even think about this, do something very, very simple. Start thinking about what you're grateful for around you. Maybe you're in an apartment, you have a roof over your head. Maybe you have some tennis shoes, you're on a walk. That's something that you can be thankful for. You can even just start something very, very surface, and then things will grow from there. Trust me. So as we close, I just want to encourage you to continue to be grateful and to implement this throughout your day, if possible, or at least once a day. I personally have always seen a difference in my demeanor if I'm consistent with saying my gratitude or practicing gratitude for 2 weeks or more. So that's something that you want to shoot for, and really understand that there's so much power behind gratitude. So break up those negative thoughts, keep going and keep being positive, and keep practicing it, even if it's just a minute a day. If you happen to be worried about the consistency of saying your gratitude, because I've really seen a difference, go ahead and watch this series that I put out about how you can make a change and make it more sustainable. So the link will be in my description box. And go ahead and send this video to somebody that you care about, somebody that maybe you want to practice gratitude with. I look forward to seeing the shift in your life because of gratitude and being able to be more thankful of the things that are happening to us. So I pray that this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.